Well, I don't know why it didn't work from OBS, but now it's working.
I don't know.
I guess, maybe.
Hold on. Are you? Yes, you are. You're live now.
It's Hump Day!
It's Hump Day! We're doing this again! It's not like we were talking for like 5 minutes.
Dude, I haven't been talking for 5 minutes. Only like 4 minutes.
Also, welcome to the Hizzle Gaming Podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Hitro.
And I'm better known as the Thizzle. Sometimes Era Thizzle.
Or aka the Drunk Thizzle.
No, not yet. I'm good. I'm only 4 drinks in. We are nice. There is okay. So to recap, played a drinking game during the podcast. Hitro is in complete control over how I drink, but he doesn't know how to make it happen.
Yeah, he had too much free time today, so this is going to be very interesting as I try to figure this out throughout the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Once I think he's figured it out, I'm going to turn it off though because I don't want to get sloshed. But also Christmas week, and I just said,
nice.
What do you normally do during Christmas time? I know what I've done the last couple of years, which is I bought a Xbox Game Pass, well, PC Game Pass, and then I just hammered out any games that I had missed, and then let it expire.
I think I'm gonna play the Witcher series, the 1 and 2, not the third one. I'm gonna wait for the PS5 remaster for that one.
But I'm gonna try. I heard the first 2 games are kind of janky.
The second game I really enjoyed because that was my first true experience with it. The first game I hear is really rough because it's early. Like, it ran on an old BioWare engine, dude.
BioWare engine?
Yeah, it was a BioWare engine. There was like, I booted the game up on my laptop, and I can't remember what engine it was, but it had the BioWare logo attached to it. And Geralt does not look like Geralt that we know.
Also, I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody out there who listens to the podcast, all 10 of you, or 8 of you, or however many, according to the analytics. And if you are watching this on YouTube right now, comment what your favorite Christmas movie is. Like, number 1 all-time Christmas movie. Mine is National Lampoon's. It's close. There's a lot of classics I like too, but I think that one rises to the top. What's yours?
That's a good question. There's quite a bit of them. I could be the standout and say Die Hard, but I'm not going to.
Oh, Die Hard's up there, of course.
It is up there because Die Hard is a great Christmas movie.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, but if I gotta say it's a movie that I always end up watching every fucking year, it's A Christmas Story.
Oh, boo.
It's just more family tradition than anything.
All right.
It's when the
all right, Ralphie. All right.
I hate that movie, but every time it's on, I always remember the scene where the kid licks the fucking light pole or the pole. The shit they did to the children back then. But
they didn't. No one did shit to children. They did it to themselves. Stupid children.
No, to do that scene where it showed him like pulling the tongue off. There was actually a guy inside with an attachment that held on the kid's tongue. Nah. You know what? Screw it.
It's not that hard of a question. It's your favorite holiday movie, dude. It's your favorite Christmas movie, dude.
Well, then if it's no thought, then it had to have been Die Hard.
Okay.
Because it was just literally no thought to that. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got a new PlayStation Store sale this week where they just kind of said, fuck it, holiday sale, engage thrusters. which they normally do because it's like most people get a lot of gift cards at Christmas, and or they get actual systems for Christmas, and then they want to load them up. And so the PlayStation Store is doing a massive holiday sale, which lasts all the way until January 7th. So you have a long time to figure out if there's anything on there. If you get some stuff for free for Christmas, you get some PlayStation bucks or whatever, and you want to spend them, I'm going to give some recommendations.
Okay. Throw me some recommendations.
All right, let's go. First off, let's talk the game of the year from the Game Awards. It Takes Two, $20.
Yes, that is a must-buy.
And you can play this.
Is a great price.
This game is split screen, couch co-op, or network co-op. You have to play it co-op, and you can play it network co-op with a friend pass, so the other person doesn't have to own the game. If you're playing it local co-op, obviously you only need one copy, and it's $20, and it's the game of the year, and it deserves it, and it's fucking Jesus. I mean, it's AAA quality in a $20 price point. Super good. Deserved. Yes, it's EA, but deserved the game of the year.
Alright. Yeah, that's a good recommendation.
Yep. The second one from me is going to be the Middle-earth Shadow Bundle. What? This is Shadow of War, the Definitive Edition, and Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition. So the entire package, everything you would possibly get for $10.50. 2 games, one of them that was nominated for Game of the Year when it came out.
Okay.
For $10.50 with all the DLC included. This is basically $100 worth of games for $10. Well, this package is set $69.99 because that's the perfect price point. But dropped all the way down to $10.50. I'm pretty sure most people have one or both of these games, but you may not have the DLC. You may not have the Game of the Year edition, which is actually a separate trophy list from the original game. I don't know why. But this game is fucking awesome. Both of these games are fucking awesome. And definitely worth, a $10. $10. If I didn't already own, even if all I needed was the DLC here, I would probably pop this. Because both the DLCs for these games, there's 2 DLCs for Shadow of War and 1 for Shadow of Mordor. And they're both, like, at least 3 to 4 hours long. So even if all you were doing was picking up the DLC, it's like, shit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then finally, a game that I'm going to pop myself soon. Lost Judgment is on sale.
Nice. That is a great game.
Heatro's top picks for 2021. It is 35% off, but you can also buy the Digital Ultimate Edition for $50, and it comes with the entire season pass.
See, even I don't have that.
So that's normally a $90 purchase, on sale for $50. Or you can do the
on sale for $50.
Or you can drop, $38.99 and get the standard edition. And I'm sure this is an excellent game. Obviously, this isn't Heatro's top picks. I don't own it, but I will soon. This is the one I'm gonna pop on Christmas Day, probably.
Nice. I hope you enjoy. I hope you finish the first game. So, and then go into this one.
So there's a lot of sales though. Obviously,
Yeah.
you can get, you can drop, you could pop Deathloop.
Dude, there's a game in here that most people probably have, and they should definitely get it because it's on sale right now. And then next year there's gonna be an upgrade for it.
GTA.
No, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition is on
Oh
sale for
yeah,
$10. $10. $10,
yeah.
80% off. You buy this for $10, spend $10 when the PS5 version comes out. Voila, you got a PS5 Witcher game.
True.
Very true.
Truer words have not been spoken.
Yep. And
I figure that game's been on sale so many times that if you don't have it by now, it's like,
what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing with your life? You could pop Kenna Bridge of Spirits.
I might actually pop this because I don't think I have the complete edition. I think I just have the base edition of this game.
You don't have the DLC?
I think I have like one of the DLCs, but I don't think I have all the DLC.
The DLCs for that game are literally like 35 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
And then there's another game. I'm going to say that I know that you're going to be going like, you're mentioning this? There's two versions of it you can buy. Both are currently on sale. And I'm recommending Marvel's Avengers.
Oh yeah, it's so cheap.
Right now, it's on sale for $16 for the standard. But in reality, you should go for the exclusive digital edition. Mind you, it comes with a game, it comes with some others, but nothing really but 1,000 credits to start with. And a nameplate. I mean, not much. But still, it's on sale for $20, which is generally $50. So
I mean, you don't need that. You don't need that. What does the extra come with? A nameplate and some credits. That's retarded.
Mind you, if you go for the end game edition, which is $60.
Nah, you don't need that either.
Yeah.
That's just outfits. Yeah, it's just outfits.
Yeah. So basically, your choice on what you want to do, but $15 for Marvel's Avengers.
And that game is, they're not separating the player base there.
Nope.
They're just like,
one more. I have to recommend it because it's been a year since the game is out. I know it's not the deepest sell. In reality, you're probably better off buying the Ultimate Edition of this game, which is also on sale for $50. But if you haven't played Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's not the longest game, but it's a fucking good game. And it's on sale for $30. It's not a deep sell, but it's still a decent sell.
Yeah, I mean, you can get Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut also. If you haven't played that game, holy crap. That's $50 for the PS5 Director's Cut version, which includes the 10-hour DLC or whatever it is.
Like, Ratchet and Clank is on here and sell also.
Yeah, that's one where I'm kind of on the fence a little bit. It's an excellent game, but the problem is that if you haven't gotten it by now, like, this is not a deep sale.
No,
so.
I'm waiting for a deeper sell for it, to be honest. GTA 5, they're coming out with the PS5 next-gen versions early 2022. You can get GTA 5 for the PS4 right now for $15, and I think it's a free upgrade. I think. I'm not 100% positive on that, so it is something to keep an eye out for. Man, there's a lot of games. Like, look at this. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Like, I'm just interested in playing the campaign of the Call of Duty games. And that's on sale for $30. And generally, you never see a Call of Duty game ever go below $30. And the fact is that Cold War is on sale, which is only a year old, which is nice. But then also Vanguard is on sale for like $39. And it's like, what the hell? Maybe Vanguard's not doing too hot.
It's not. It's not doing very good.
I haven't really paid much attention to it. I know that Warzone's map changed from Modern Warfare to World War II style. Some kind of island, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Diablo 2 is on here on sale. Nice.
The remaster. Don't buy Blizzard products. Not for a while.
You might want to hold off on that. Now, Deathloop is on here on sale for $30.
Yes, it is.
And the deluxe edition is on sale for $40. Now, that is something that is very tempting to buy, because I hear that the game is actually a lot different than how the trailers portrayed it. And you can and I also found out you can turn off the feature to have, like, because you play as that one guy, and then you have that other player who goes in and tries to kill you while you're trying to clear the map. You can turn that off, and it's just an AI.
Yeah, because you can play that game offline.
Yep. Which was what I'm going to do when I get this game.
You are? You're not going to play it online? You're not going to let people get in there and kill you?
No. I'm good. I don't need a rage inducer.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Oh, yeah. A big game on sales. Lots of actually really good games on sales. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah, the news with that is actually if you claimed the free version of Final Fantasy VII Remake with PlayStation Plus, that the upgrade is now free. The PS5 upgrade is now free, and you can buy the DLC as well for the upgrade price. I can't remember what it is, $15 or something.
It says intermission is unavailable for me on my end. Not available for purchase, but that's because I'm not signed in.
Yeah, you have to own the PS5 version in order to buy that DLC.
I think I have the PS5 version of it. So.
Okay. Well, if you actually purchased it, you probably already had it, but you had to actually go in there and actually redeem it. So if you didn't redeem it, then you don't have it. But that's okay. You can redeem it anytime. And if you're a PlayStation Plus person, you can get the PS5 version of Final Fantasy. You just don't get the DLC. That was announced not too long ago. Since our last podcast, a lot of people were like, well, shit, what about Uncharted? Because Uncharted 4 is part of PlayStation Plus, and that Uncharted bundle is coming out, the PS5 bundle.
Yeah.
And they're not letting people upgrade. There's a $10 upgrade, and they're not letting people who got the PS Plus version of it upgrade. So a little anger there on the forums. It's almost
that's justifiable.
It's like, I don't know, dude. It's like everybody expects free shit. I don't know. Like, just wait a few months, dude, and I'm sure that they'll put it on there. Those are the sales. Check them out. It's quite a 77 pages of sales this time around, and it's going to last for the next 2 weeks. So you have quite a lot of time.
Yeah, there's 77 sales or pages worth. If you hit full games, it's 45 pages of just full-blown games.
Yeah. There's a lot of VR games in there too. So just keep your eyes peeled. On the PlayStation blog, the Game of the Year voting was tabulated and completed.
Nice.
So we'll just go through it really fast. Not too many surprises here. The best new character goes to the lady
features.
of Boo Boos.
Lady Snoo Snoo.
Second place, Rivet.
Timmy Johnson.
Rivet from...
No.
What the fuck?
Sorry. I read your chat out loud.
Oh,
Okay.
I know that face. Why did he put up a stop sign? What'd you put up a stop sign for? Tenzo from Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't know that was a new character. I think Tenzo was in the original.
Tenzo was Tenzo was the guy on the island, the one that you met on the DLC.
Yeah, I thought he was in the original game as well, but
nope, he was not.
Okay, and then Alex Chen in Life is Strange. Okay, best story went to Resident Evil.
Okay.
Marvel's Galaxy was in there, and fucking Ratchet and Clank, Life is Strange, all story games, I guess. Art direction went to Ratchet and Clank. Not a big surprise there.
Yeah. Little Nightmares 2? I'm surprised. It Takes Two took best art direction for Silver. Second.
Third.
And then Hades. Why? I don't understand why Hades is on this list. Hades was a game from last year.
Oh, it just barely came to PS5 this year.
Oh.
It was a PC game. Best soundtrack. You know.
Yep, that was one of my categories too.
Near Replicant bullshit got 4th place. What the fuck?
Ghost of Tsushima Iki Expansion Island. Yeah, I have to agree with that. And definitely fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake integrated music. Any Final Fantasy music is good, so.
Best multiplayer experience goes to It Takes
Two. The Goaty.
Yeah. And then the rest of the best multiplayer experiences are all fucking bullshit ass. Fucking.
For you. I don't know about Vanguard. Battlefield is silliness with how fun I play, but Final Fantasy 14 and Walker.
Bullshit.
I can see how it's popular.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's a lot of story content.
Nobody plays a fucking MMO on console. Bullshit.
A lot of people play it on console.
Bullshit! Woo! Bullshit. Best sports game goes to FIFA. Bullshit.
Yeah. Hot Wheels Unleashed. Got gold. Riders Republic. At least 2K got nominated, man.
It is 2K is by far the best sports game on PS5. Don't get it twisted. Don't even try.
Best accessibility features goes to Ghost of Tsushima. And why does my thing do this? It's like I'll scroll down and then it just like scrolls all the way back up to the top of the page.
Son of a bitch.
Why are you doing this to me, PlayStation? Fuck you.
Number 5.
Okay, I think I'm never going to this blog site again.
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart got a little nod. Far Cry and Guardians got nods. Best use of the DualSense. I'm sitting on it while it's vibrating. Wait, oh shit, never mind. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart gets it. I don't know if I agree with that. I would have given it to Returnal. I would have given it to Returnal. Best use of the DualSense. Because, you fucking are going to rage so hard you're going to throw your DualSense. And it's shaped like a boomerang, so hopefully it comes right back to you. Best graphical showcase went to Ratchet and Clank. I don't know why Far Cry is in the running for best graphical showcase, but okay. It's a standard Ubisoft title, and it runs on a PS4, so it's not like anything amazing. Best re-release goes to Ghost of Tsushima. But there's Mass Effect in that category as well. I think I lost Hitro.
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm having trouble with the PlayStation website.
Son of a bitch.
It doesn't like me. I'm trying to view the things, but every time I try to scroll down, it just scrolls back up to the top of the page. So, I'm just... Yeah.
You could
Just
just
gonna leave it there.
play off of mine then. Independent Game of the Year goes to Kenna. Of
Nice.
fucking course. And the rest of the winners don't really matter because they all suck compared to Kenna. Or Kana, I guess. PSVR Game of the Year, though. Hitman 3, I agree with this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Doom 3, I actually own that one, but I'm too scared to play it. I'm a pussy. And then there's also Sniper Elite VR, which I'm not sure I really want to shoot people in the testicles in VR. So, the PS4 Game of the Year. What do you think got it?
Since I can't scroll all the way down to see, PS4 Game of the Year. Was it Ghost of Tsushima?
No, Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy got the silver. It Takes Two got the gold, and Far Cry 6 coming in at the bronze there. PS5 Game of the Year went to Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Again, I think it's a good game, but it's pretty standard fare for games. But then you've got Returnal and Resident Evil Village in there again. And everyone loved Guardians of the Galaxy. It's all over these awards. Most anticipated game of 2022 and beyond, Spider-Man 2 wins it. It's a big franchise for PlayStation. Elden Ring took second. Horizon took third. And Hogwarts. Remember, this was the category where God of War wasn't in there? It's almost like PlayStation is like, nah, it's not coming out in 2022, bitches. We're not even going to put it on the list. Studio of the Year goes to Insomniac Games. Of course it does. Second place, Square Enix. Of course. Capcom gets second place because they put out Resident Evil. And Bandai Namco, which, you know, they don't get enough praise these days. Getting a little bit of a nod from the blog. Good job, blog. The blogosphere. The bloginator. I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, Hitro.
Yo.
You have to give it an award.
I have to give out an award for something, don't I?
Yes, you do. Hitro's Menus of the Year.
Okay,
the game with the best menus for 2021. I asked you to think about this yesterday, I think.
The game with the best menus of 2021. The game that I played in 2021, or the best 2021 game?
The best game, the best menus in a game in 2021. The game could suck ass, but it could have great menus.
That I played in 2021.
Well, I mean, you probably would have to play it to have an opinion on it. Unless you just saw someone else play it. That could count too. It's the best menus.
I think you're going to like this one.
The best menus of 2021.
I'm giving you some suspense. I've given it to Kojima.
Kojima? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That is a menu game of menu games. The FedEx game of deliveries. Death Stranding.
Does that make it good, or?
I just really enjoyed the menus.
And they do. There are a lot of menus in that game. Yes, I agree with that. I'll drink to that. That's a good pick.
the Kojima game of Kojimas.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it to that, man.
All right. So my award, I guess, the Hizzle award, has to go to, like, game that made me fucking rage the most. Because, holy shit, that's my thing. I rage quite a bit. And I don't necessarily enjoy my rage. But, yeah. There's a clip of me raging, in fact, on twitch.tv/AreaThizzle. In case you ever want to go there. Let's see if I can find... Let me see if I can find this clip.
Bouncy?
No. That's Avengers. That game doesn't really make me rage that much.
What?
There's a lot of clips of us playing Far Cry. It's kind of interesting. Where's it at? I'm trying to find the clip. Stall! No, I'm just kidding. I'm stalling. I went the wrong way on clips. Shit, I fucked it up. Yeah, so I played several games this year that made me fucking rage. But I would say the game that made me rage the most, it didn't come out this year, but it made me instant uninstall it. I downloaded the Bethesda game Fallout 4. And I loaded into that game, and I was fine. The game starts out with what could be said about an hour and a half cutscenes. It's maybe not an hour and a half, but it's most of the beginning of the game is like you create your character, and then you go in the fucking bunker, and then shit happens, and then you start the game. And I was actually enjoying my playthrough up to a point. I got the fucking power armor, and I started to wander off in the open world, and I went way too far away from probably the starting area, and my suit ran out of juice, and I got fucked, and I got fucked, and I got fucked, and I got fucked. And the game glitched, and it glitched, and I got fucked again, and I kept dying, and I couldn't get out of there. And
listen,
you played
the game for 4 hours. 4 hours more than I ever expected you ever play that game.
And I deleted it. I was like, fucking done. I raged so much at that. It was kind of, it slowly built up. I was like, why the fuck is this game? God damn it, motherfucker. God damn it. And then finally, I just exploded, and that was the end. I just straight deleted it. So that's the only game. I mean, I played Demon Souls this year too, and it didn't do that to me. So,
and you also played Guilty Gear, or not Guilty Gear? What is it? Guilty the anime Dark Souls game.
Oh yeah, no, there was only one boss in that really pissed me off to this point. But oh my god, Fallout just... And you know, this funny thing is I saw some videos of people, and they were like, oh, the beginning of Fallout made me cry. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, those are the Hizzle Rage Award and the Heroes Menus Award. Good pick, by the way.
Oh, and I have one more miscellaneous award, and you gave me an idea just now when you said a game that you deleted instantly or regret playing. Mine's not even on the PlayStation.
I don't regret playing Fallout. At least I know what it is now.
Okay. Mine is a regretful purchase.
Purchase? Ooh.
And it's on the Nintendo Switch.
Ooh.
Which means it was a full price game no matter what.
Yeah, and you got a cartridge.
No, I didn't get a cartridge. I did digital.
Ooh, even worse. Now you can't sell it back.
Returns. So no returns.
No returns. No returns.
And the game I'm giving it to is called Neo: The World Ends With You.
Oh, I saw a lot of ads for that.
Yeah, the premise of it looked cool, but it plays so fucking bad.
Okay.
And I just have no interest in ever going back into that game.
You're just done with it.
After I turned it off, I haven't turned the game back on since I bought the game back in like July or June.
Damn.
And it's a combat game, so there's combat, but each character is like, one character is Y attacks, one character is X attacks, one character is A attacks. And you just combo those threes for the attacking and the thing, and it's just not good, dude. And the conversations make no sense, and I was just like, if this how people talking, like, no, I fucking hate this. I couldn't handle it, because the main characters, of course, like most JRPGs, are teenagers. And they were talking in a way that made me want to strangle them, because they just did not make sense at all. No reason or rhymes. I just wanted to strangle them. I don't even remember the names. I just remember it's like, y'all suck. I'm done. I literally screamed, Gen Z, fuck this.
Gen Z, fuck this.
No.
Let's.
Yeah, don't buy that game.
Well, since you dropped one, I'll drop it. I'm not gonna drop an award, but I'm just gonna drop a trophy. Platinum trophy of the year of 2021 for me. I gotta go to my trophy list. Hold on. I know I got some platinums. Let me get into my trophies here. Platinum trophy. I got the platinum in Godfall.
Okay.
Which I played the crap out of. Would I say it's a good trophy list? It's fair. It's a fair trophy list. There's not too much bullshit collecting you have to do in there. It's mostly just play the game. I platinumed Madden NFL 21 this year. What the fuck?
My leg out. Sorry.
I finally platinumed Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That is a nightmare platinum.
And it's now going to be an unofficial platinum since they're coming out with more DLC.
Yeah, I'm at 95%, so I'm already missing some DLC trophy that they added. I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima. I platinumed last year, so that was just a trophy for the DLC. Wait, I'm missing trophies in the DLC. Oh, Legends mode. 2K, I platinumed for the first time, and that's a nightmare trophy. Avengers, I platinumed, and that's a nightmare trophy. And then I think my platinum of the year will go to Ratchet and Clank. That is a fair trophy list for a game. And the fact that 17.5% of everyone who's played the game has platinumed it. That's a high percentage for a platinum. Very high. Because, I mean, if you look at Final Fantasy Remake, the platinum is at 7%. So, much lower. Let's take a look at, actually, the Nightmare Platinum. I was just talking about Avengers. 1.2%. And NBA 2K is even worse.
And you have to do that solo dungeon.
You have to do it solo, yeah. 2K's Platinum, 0.1%. And there's millions of players in 2K. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Platinum, 2.4%. It's a little higher than I'd expect. That's a nightmare trophy. Ghost of Tsushima is not a nightmare trophy. And it's at 15.2%.
It's actually very easy.
Yeah, just beat the game and go a little bit further, right?
Mm-hmm. I got all the trophies for the story side. The only trophies in Ghost of Tsushima I don't really have is the Ghost of Legends. The multiplayer content.
Well, you don't need that for the plat.
Nope.
Madden, 0.1. That's a nightmare trophy. but I just played a lot of Madden, I guess. So,
Played a
and
lot
then
of Madden.
Godfall. Let's see if you can guess Godfall's platinum rate. I'm gonna say it's pretty high, above 10%. I'm gonna say people who play Godfall platinum it.
I'll say it's lower.
Wow, you are right. It is only 0.9%. You know what it is? You know what it is?
We'll put the
It
game
was that
before this
motherfucking spirit guy that dragged me through the 20 floors of that fucking tower. Well, the percentage of people who completed the game, this gold trophy.
I know. I remember you screaming at him for choosing the wrong thing, but he carried your ass.
10% have beaten the story. So that's pretty high. But then you get down here to what's the hardest trophy in here according to percentage? Yeah, reach trial level 20 in the Ascended Trial Tower of Trials. That's the hardest one. That's the reason it's so low. So, yeah. So trophies. I'm actually still working on Far Cry 6. I think I'm gonna try to get the platinum for that.
Okay.
Because I heard it's not that bad, although it seems bad.
It's probably just map clearing.
As I'm
but then
playing
also, I wonder if it has to also do with the.
You have to play it solo. So yeah, lots of shit.
Gonna say, should we give our review of Far Cry 6?
Yeah, we did finish Far Cry 6. Let's talk about how we finished
We
it.
won't really talk about stories or anything. Well, we won't talk about end story or anything.
No need to talk about story for this game.
But
it's an Ubisoft game.
It's a good Far Cry game in my opinion. I think it's done well. I thought the guns were fun. The horse riding in the game was hilarious when we first started, and then we quickly stopped doing that because we just found that fast traveling, airdropping into locations was just way more faster once we had the wingsuit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Far Cry 6, man, it's a solid Ubisoft game. They did well on this one. I will say that yes, you can play this game co-op and it is fun in co-op, but I still feel like they missed the mark for the story, because they probably expect people to play the story by themselves.
I think most people play this game by themselves.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
I will say the gunplay in this game is pretty damn good. I enjoy the amigos, where you get like a freaking crocodile or dog or chicken. Then they have the little wiener dog in the fucking wheelchair with the wheels. The Supremos are fun also. They can be.
Yeah, we stopped using Supremos pretty early on. Like the flamethrower or the disc gun and whatnot. There's a lot more better weapons out there towards the end. I know that eventually we found the Desert Eagle, and then they were like, "Here, you can put a sniper scope on it." What?
Yeah.
The vehicles are I really enjoy finding vehicles in this game.
Yeah, the horses are cool. Horses are cool. The Supremos are cool. The Amigo system is pretty neat. I don't know if I really enjoy the. I like airdropping in. That's fun.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's like.
But once you start doing that, once you start airdropping, you really don't run around the map anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can just airdrop into the location that you're trying to target and whatnot. Now, mind you, exploring the map is fun because random shit does happen in that game. Like, it's complete chaos.
Well, it's the open world Ubisoft engine, and sometimes it doesn't know how to interact with 50 vehicles being on top of each other.
Or the fact that we'll clear a checkpoint, but then like enemy tanks still show up at the checkpoint. We're like, what's going on? Or remember when we were trying to
The music in this game, I think, stands out. The fact that they'll sing, your character will sing with the music when they're in like a car or
if it's
something.
like if it's a very popular song, your character will end up singing. And it was hilarious that we noticed it because we're playing in co-op and our characters were like duetting. So like one character would sing one line and then his character would sing the other line or whatever, and they just go back and forth with the song on the radio.
Here's my biggest complaint with Ubisoft games is that their female character models are very dull. This game, they did a little bit better job. I gotta give them, like, if normally they get like a D, and I gotta give them like kind of a C plus in this game. I think they did a better job with some of the female characters. I still think they need to do a lot of work there. I think if they can improve that, then they'll get to like Witcher level female characters. That Ubisoft games will take off big time. But for now, it's like pretty generic. Like all the enemies you fight are pretty generic. There's really nothing. I will say this: the level design in the final mission was very, very good, but the enemies were still generic.
Yeah, there wasn't really much of a difference in enemies. It's basically at the very end, it just felt like, here, we're just gonna put all enemies that you fought in here, but they're just super armored at that point, and then you're just like, no interesting like.
None of the armor matters though, because you can kit out your guns, to just one-shot everything anyways, which is good. It's a gun. It's gonna kill someone.
All I know is I made a shotgun, and it literally just, in the end, was just a knock gun. I'd just shoot someone, and they would just fly halfway across the map. It wouldn't always kill them, but it got them away from me.
It is. It's a map clearing Ubisoft experience. So
now
you should know what you're getting when you buy Far Cry. It's not a surprise, right?
Yeah. The only thing I would wish they would work on a little bit better is like, I know you can melee people to like instant death, right? But I wish that melee was a little bit better in the sense that you're sitting in front of them and you're slicing at them, yet it feels like you do nothing to them, even though you're like you're stabbing them with a machete.
Something they experimented with in this game is the fact that you go into third person when you're in your base. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna let you pick between first and third person, like maybe in the next one. Because I would rather be in third person.
I mean, if they can give you the movement of like Ghost Recon in a Far Cry game, I think, and have the choices of either going first or third.
They need to just give you the choice. Like, I don't want to like alienate anybody who's like, oh, you don't like first person games. Nah, I just prefer third person. Like, but I hear the DLC is very good for this game, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for sales. I might pick up the DLC once it's all out.
Yeah.
And also, Ubisoft, fix your co-op so that it makes a little more sense.
Yeah, like we're doing a mission, and then all of a sudden it's like someone has to ride in the back of a truck, and then another person has to just find another vehicle to keep up with the mission.
It's definitely still a tacked on part of the game, and it's like it feels like if they want this game to be known as the co-op game, then they need to do they need to do missions that are, maybe they need to have like straight up missions that are co-op only. Like, you know how they have those things where you can load into them? There's like these missions you load into. Like there's that one we did with the zoo.
Yeah.
Those if those were specifically co-op only.
I think they are.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Because then they could do mechanics that force you to co-op. Because all the puzzles are dumb. It's like if you loot a chest, I get it. So there's no point in me even doing the puzzle. I could just sit at the bottom of the mountain and wait for you to climb it, and then you get the chest, and then I just get it. That's dumb. I think that's stupid. Like
I also think the tether system is really bad.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's like
true.
I'm like, okay, I get it. There's a tether system. You got to be a certain distance from your character, but like, it's like they gave you a circle, and the circle is like 600 to 700 meters in total. And then if you access that meter, one of the, or both of you are going to be teleported to each other. So
yeah, you always have to be within a certain distance of each other, no matter what.
And it's not always the host.
And that's not how Ghost Recon is at all.
No, yeah.
If I remember, Ghost Recon is you could be anywhere.
Yeah.
You could be anywhere in the world, and your partners can be anywhere else, and you can fast travel to each other, which you can't do in this game either. I mean, you could force it to fast travel by getting too far away from your partner, but I don't think that makes it a bad game. But I do think they need that, like for example, your co-op, your progress doesn't save with the hosts. The missions aren't designed around it, and like you said, there's the tether system. A lot of times, like I didn't get the wingsuit. When you got the wingsuit, I didn't get it.
Oh, it was weird considering I literally looted the chest, or literally looted the thing that was right next to you, and it gave me the wingsuit, but it didn't give you the wingsuit.
Which means I couldn't do any of the wingsuit content until I went in my game as a host and got the wingsuit. And the other problem also was, like I just said, was all of the cool, like some of the coolest things in there are the diamonds, the pink diamonds or the purple diamonds, where you have to like find the relic, in the mountain or whatever. And like I said before, I could literally just sit at the bottom of the mountain. You don't need me to help you. And you could just loot the chest at the end of the thing and I could just get it. I don't have to do anything. I think that's kind of dumb. Like I can understand. I understand why it's like that, but I think that they should have, if they're going to do co-op, then they should have some things require co-op.
Well, what I want them to do,
or
is to take
design the AI.
I want them to take elements from Watch Dogs 2, because they had a really good co-op mission system.
Where you could only do it if you're a co-op.
Yeah.
Right. And then the mission.
But it was in the game. You didn't load into anything. You started the mission, and then you went to that area, and it just generated some task for you. It's like, or whatever. And I'm pretty sure they could do that with this. It's like, go over here and destroy these fields.
But there would be tasks like, I don't know if there was anything in Watch Dogs, but it was like you had to do something while I was doing something. Like couldn't just go off and just like one person does everything and the other person just kind of stands around. I don't think that's good. Why have co-op? Why have co-op if the other person is not needed? You know what I mean? Like, other than just to fuck around and have fun, which is fine. But
what they're mainly aiming for is just that.
Yeah, they can aim for that, but what I'm saying is, like, why am I the dude that's just sitting in the boat, like, on the side? That's dumb. Like, I've always felt that way about Far Cry. But I think it's amazing that you and your partner can create your own fucking mayhem, right? That makes sense. But the story and the level design none of it is designed around co-op at all. It's just like, Oh, you have a partner? Great. That's great. And also, I've been playing in my own world, and I don't notice any difference in how many enemies there are and how hard the content is when there's no partner. Which means the game's infinitely easier with a partner, right? Because
Yeah.
you have two guns. You have two people, and they can pick each other up. Um,
And also I will say that the amigos, the variations aren't that great, and you generally just stick with like one or two. I know in the end
I
you
think
went
they're
with
cool
your.
to
They're
mess
cool.
around with.
I just wish that there was like, okay, your amigos are gonna be animals. I was like, what about humans that you can just call in for assistance? Extra guns like they had in Far Cry 5. Or like in Far Cry 4, when you could call in allies. You could call in like, I'm attacking this place, I need guerrillas to come here and attack it with me. It's like they're always changing things up, and they're experimenting, so that it's not always dull. Um, yeah, I mean, this game was fun, but I feel like I don't know if I would have finished this game if I wasn't playing this with you.
Yeah, it's padded out.
And even then, towards the end, we sort of just forced ourselves to just, okay, let's just finish this story. Let's just finish
I
the
thought the
story
final
because,
level was really fucking good.
oh yeah, the final level was really thought out, and I wish they just had more missions like that because it was just well designed. Unfortunately, Ubisoft does its normal thing, and it's just like, oh, yeah, we're gonna have a cutscene followed by a talking scene, followed by a cutscene before you can actually move your character.
Yeah, they had a lot of scenes in there where they were like, "Oh, now you need to walk to this place," and then it's like, "Why did you make me walk? Like, why couldn't you just
or
go from cutscene to cutscene?"
or you literally rode a boat 10
Mm-hmm.
feet, but it took them like 20 minutes
Yeah,
because the AI was following a Pacific route,
that's a
and I'm just like, you're annoying the shit out of
that's
me.
a pacing. That's a direction problem. That's the
Yeah.
game director being like when they go to the final cut, not realizing that this is drawn out for no reason. We don't need this part. Um,
All right.
but I
Um.
would give this game like I would say like if you like Far Cry, dude, it's like this is like one of the better ones. Uh, but it's still in the realm of Ubisoft open world uh, problems, and
Yeah.
so it's like you could criticize this shit all you want, but this is when this game goes on sale. It's a good deal. Like to just play it out. Can I see you? Would you finish this game on your own? You made that comment earlier. I think you can. I think you could buzzsaw your way through it. Um, but a lot of people who play Ubisoft games get sidetracked.
And Ubisoft makes games to make you sidetracked on purpose. That's how you get these 100+ hour games.
Yep. And that's how this one is. It's the same shit. There's 50 bases you can fucking take down.
I do want to make an additional comment. I will say, in all of the Far Cry games, this Far Cry game had the best water system ever. The water and the weather system in this game was amazing.
Mm.
I really liked going out in the storms, dude. I thought it made it unique because it made shit ridiculous. And then swimming underwater, it was
Mm-hmm.
just gorgeous. Like, this game is visually gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just take all the character models out and just look at the actual just places and stuff like that, it is a very beautiful game.
Okay.
Besides crazy mad taxi ladies trying to drive you over because they don't know how to drive those little 3-car demons.
Yeah. The AI is terrible in this game. It's terrible.
All right, but I have a general thought on what my final score of the main game is, and I want to say it's like a 7.5 for me.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, if I had to put a number on it, I'd give it a 7.
Okay.
I think it's cool that you can. I think Ubisoft gets it right when it comes to playing with someone else.
Yeah.
That they can drop in and out kind of at will.
Yeah, that's nice.
And there's a lot of games that try to do that or think they have a system like that, and it's not.
I remember when Destiny dropped, they said, "Oh, you can drop in and out, but you can't do that at all."
Yeah, there's
there's
progression in that game because it's a loot game.
Mm.
Far Cry is not like that. It's not a loot game. It's just fucking whatever. But again, I just don't think it makes sense. Like, they try to wrap a story around it, and then they're like, you know, because like other games that have drop in and drop out, like Watch Dogs and Ghost Recon. When you drop in, it's just there's really no story in those games, really. Especially like Ghost Recon, it's like just take down this military target, and that's like it. That's the whole game.
Ghost Recon had a very shit story system.
It's not supposed to though. It's supposed to be a tactical game where you employ tactics with your friends, like, and you just take down. And there's all these different bases that have all these different entry points and extraction points, and so. Yes?
I will say this though, Far Cry 6 has a very interesting weapon system for modding.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that's Far Cry 6 in a nutshell.
I will say this: make sure you use poison. At least experiment with it if you're going to play this game. That's the end of the podcast and the end of the drinking game.
Oh no!
The end of the drinking game. It is over. It only happened 5 times, so not a lot, which is fine.
So what was my keyword? That was
there was no keyword. It was an action. It is when Heechro goes. There was 2 things. There was one where Heechro is ignoring the podcast and goes way off track. That only happened once. And number 2 was Heechro was having technical difficulties. That was 4 times. And then I had the technical difficulty, so I double drank for that. So total of 7 for the podcast. But I don't think you figured it out because you didn't have very many technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what it is with the PlayStation website, but it does not like my computer. Like, I'll try scrolling down through the blog, right? And then all of a sudden it just goes right back up to the top of the article, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'll have to figure that out.
That's the podcast. It was almost exactly an hour. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Actually, I will be here on the 29th. Yep. I will be here to do the New Year's podcast.
Nice. I'll be here.
And we will talk about... one more topic before we leave. It's a bonus topic. PlayStation Plus games for January have leaked.
Okay.
I'm going to throw them out there, and I'm going to ask you your thoughts on whether you think the leaks are real.
Okay.
All right. So the first one is, hold on one second, Dirt 5 for PS5.
Didn't they already give that out?
Nope.
Or is that Dirt 4?
Dirt.
I thought they gave the Dirt game away, but I wouldn't be surprised.
No, they did not. They did
Okay,
not give away
well.
Dirt 5. They never gave it away.
Okay, I guess it's a racing game of some kind. All right, what's next?
Deep Rock Galactic. It's a
What?
It is a Deep Rock Galactic. It is a PS5 co-op game.
Okay.
It's called Deep Rock Galactic. I'll put it on screen here. It is a shooter? First person? I'm trying to fast forward here. It looks like a first person co-op shooter with a bunch of aliens. I'm assuming it's horde mode. Capture the flag horde mode co-op stuff. I don't know. Weird.
It's a first person horde shooter, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Maybe you're in a mech.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't buy money for it. I wouldn't spend money on it, but if they're giving it away for free, sure, I might try it out.
Like a fucking mech with a lot of different weapons and shit. And the third rumored game is a Dynasty Warriors style Persona 5 game called Persona 5 Strikers.
I could care less, to be honest.
So are those big bangers?
Not really. Because they're going to be dropping some big bangers.
Dirt 5 is kind of a banger. Because it's a PS5
I
game.
think the reason why they're not giving away, if these are true, I should say, they're coming out with some end of January and February. PlayStation's dropping some big titles, and I don't think they want to distract from those titles. Or no, end of January is not PlayStation at all. Okay, but yeah, February they're dropping some giant ass titles.
You mean one?
Yeah.
They're not going to put two titles on top of each other. I don't think. I don't think they would do that.
Games. Oh, but yeah. Okay, sure. I mean, if these games are what are come out, then sure. I have no interest in Strikers. I'm not interested. I might check it out. Who knows? It's hard to say. I mean, it's a game I'd never spend money on. So, all right.
So you're not jazzed up by any of that stuff, huh?
Not really. Nothing.
Really?
I know at the end of January is the new Pokemon Arceus game, and I think that's the only game that I actually know about that's coming out in January. And then after that, it's just basically I'm just PlayStation focused.
Well, I know what I'm playing in January.
That is
Uncharted. I'll be going through all the Uncharted games.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy the $10 upgrade for the Thieves Collection, and then I'm gonna replay 4 and Lost Legacy. Not all the Uncharted games, just 4 and Lost Legacy.
4 or 5, just 4 and Lost Legacy.
4 and 4 plus, I guess you could call it. Yeah, and then in February there's really nothing. It's just fucking, Horizon at the middle of February. I mean, if you're a Destiny 2 guy, you're getting that, but and Elden Ring.
Okay.
Elden Ring's in February also, if you're that kind of person. And if you are, I'm so sorry. Anyways, that's the podcast. Thanks for the bonus content. We're out of here.
Peace. Have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you next week.
Follow me on Twitch. God damn it. No, I'm serious. Comment down below. Comment your favorite Christmas movie, you regulators. If you're a regulator, I want to see your favorite Christmas movie in the comments. And if you're not a regulator,
welcome.
Welcome, and get over. Find either Hitro or myself on Twitch. Hitro is Hitro01 on Twitch, and I am just Hizzle. on every
So-
social media platform known to man,
Yep.
including
Besides PlayStation.
including Pornhub. I mean, what? No, I'm just kidding.